everybody, this is Randy Santel, Atlas, and I am very, very excited tonight. I am still going for overall win, number 947, coming off that tough loss in Arcadia, Florida yesterday with my friend Jack against that giant torta. But tonight, I'm for the first time, or for the next few days really, I am here in Vero Beach, Florida, which is on the Treasure Coast. We've got lots of people here, which is much appreciated. We have lots of people here, so I have to win tonight. But I am here at Cafe 66. I'm helping them kick off their new Beast Feast food challenge. They're known for their barbecue. I know they've got delicious breakfast. They've got all kinds of stuff, but I've got a lot of their menu here to eat, all within the 1 hour time limit. We've got a whole rack of their St. Louis style ribs. We've got their Gringo burrito, which has pulled pork, barbecue sauce, macaroni and cheese, and more. We've got their Carolina Swine sandwich. It's got sliced pork and then a whole bunch of Carolina slaw. I haven't done a Cuban sandwich as part of a challenge in a long time, but we've got their Cuban sandwich, which I saw they had pressed on the panini thing, so I'm excited for that. It's got ham, pulled pork, pickles, all the Cuban sandwich stuff. And then over here, we've got their dump burger, which has a half-pound beef patty. It is topped with their homemade creamy macaroni and cheese. And then we've got some healthy vegetables. I see some onions, tomatoes, and lettuce. And then over here, we've got, it's a little over a pound, I think, of their garbage can fries. It's a whole bunch of their French fries topped with shredded cheese, beef brisket. There's real bacon bits, and I know there's jalapenos and more. And then that comes with barbecue sauce, and I think ranch there too. But we've got all this food, and then we've got 2 desserts. These are homemade as well. We've got their peanut butter pie, and then we've got a little thing of their banana pudding. 1 hour to finish. If I fail, it's gonna be $75. But if I win, I'll get my entire meal for free. I will get a sweet t-shirt, and I'll be the very first person here at Cafe 66 on their Wall of Fame. Let's get this challenge started. All right, time to get back on the right track tonight, coming off that loss yesterday. Time to dominate this Beast Feast. Big thank you to owners Lacey and Dan for having me in here at Cafe 66 in Vero Beach, Florida. It is beautiful all around Vero Beach. My first time here. I'm gonna be here for 3 more challenges too, thanks to my friend Thomas, who goes by what?
The Treasure Coast Foodie and Savor Club.
Yes, all of his social media links are down in the description, but it's time to shut up and eat. 1, 2, 3, boom. All righty. I want to do this burger first before all this mac and cheese and the beef cools down. They were either going to go with their Ring of Fire burger or this one, and I'm glad they picked this one. This macaroni and cheese is amazing. Compliments to the chef. That beef was amazing. These are some good looking pickles. Before this challenge, this has been the best I've felt in a couple of days. I'm just still not able to take days off, which is good because I need the room. This is a lot of food. Time for some ribs. Okay, I'm a believer in these ribs. They've got 2 sauces, one's original and the other is what? Kansas City Classic. So we'll keep dipping the ribs into these. Ribs are just falling right off. These are giving the Ribs in Marathon, Florida, the Keys at Porky's a run for their money. I can't say I'm scared of this food here. I'm scared of that right there. That is a lot of fries, but we're gonna get it tonight. Can't lose 2 nights in a row. I'm gonna have a few more pieces of the ribs and then I'm gonna switch, I think, to this Cuban sandwich. Because that pulled pork's gonna be tough too when it goes down, or when it cools off. All right, we just got 3 pieces of ribs left. Now we're gonna dig into some of this Cuban sandwich. This has been highly talked about as well, so let's enjoy. Thankfully, this bread's going down just fine. 12 and a half minutes in. Gonna get it. Last bite of the Cuban sandwich. Two more things of ribs. All right, last bits of the ribs. I'm most scared, other than of those, of this Carolina swine sandwich, so we're gonna do this next. I think the slaw is gonna help get it all down. This pork's going down easier than I was hoping, which is very good. I love the pickles. The pickles aren't homegrown or anything, are they?
They're homemade.
They are homemade, okay. I thought Brandon, the garbage disposal Clark, had the best pickles. These are freaking good. There's so many people here, I cannot lose. Not an option. Costa de Este, it is an amazing resort. Thanks to Thomas for setting me up there. Wish Katina was here, but she's back home for military stuff. I get to be on the beach tomorrow, so my beach body is getting ready. But first, I've got to finish off this challenge. Here in Florida, it's not Cafe 66 because of Route 66. We're very far from that. But I am now working on the Gringo Burrito. So let's get this down. A lot of meat in this thing. Quick digestion. Ooh. That was a close call there, but we're okay. Done with this shred.
Yeah!
Just to show.
Got you, brother. You got
All right, we're 38 minutes and 42 seconds in.
Yeah! Let's go right there! You got this, brother.
I was hoping to drink this Sailfish Brewing Company Sunrise City IPA India Pale Ale, but I have to apologize. There's no room in the tank. We do have room for pie though. Well, we don't have any other option. We're not losing this frickin' challenge. Peanut butter pie, let's do it. It's 51 minutes, 45 seconds in.
Hey, you got this, let's go!
I'm really full and tired of eating, but I must say, the food here at Cafe 66 is incredible. Everything I've eaten tonight is a really good summary of their menu other than breakfast, and everything has been delicious. But I definitely won't be having any more tonight. I'm on a diet. Remember, I'm going to the beach tomorrow.
Yeah! Let's go, baby!
54 minutes in. I've never heard of anybody messing up banana pudding, so I'm expecting this to be good anyway, but a lot of people all over are saying this is gonna be good, so let's enjoy this sweet victory, hopeful victory.
Got this!
I can feel the potassium just going through my veins. Going through all that saturated fat and just powering me. I am gonna give it to the peanut butter pie as being my favorite though of the desserts. This is good banana pudding though. That pie was light and phenomenal. Three challenges in a row where halfway through I was fairly confident I was gonna lose, but won the first one, lost last night, but dominated tonight. But thank you guys all for being here. Very far from crushing it, but still a great time. Big thank you to one of my smallest big fans, loudest fans, what's her name? Christina. She has been very enthusiastic tonight. Yeah. Her and her mom and dad were at our Shooters Billiards Challenge in Port St. Lucie like a week ago. But yeah, I don't really know what I love the most. Oh, as far as desserts, the peanut butter pies. The St. Louis style ribs were good. I really enjoyed that dump burger. The macaroni and cheese on there was delicious. It was also really good in that Gringo burrito. But yeah, everything was just delicious as part of this Beast Feast Challenge here at Cafe 66 in Vero Beach, Florida on the Treasure Coast.
Visit Indian River County Chamber of Commerce along with Costa de Este for your accommodations here while you're staying in Vero Beach.
Yes, yeah, the hotel is amazing. I still have 2 more nights to enjoy after this one, and I'm definitely gonna be playing down the rest of the evening, but it was overall win, hard fought overall win, number 947. I've got 3 more coming up here in Vero Beach the next few days, but thank you guys for watching.
Yeah!